But no, Dan, I didn't know if you heard. Oh, and then we got Frederick Gumont is here too. Look at everybody piling in.
How's it going, everybody?
Good to see you, man. Hey.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Frederick.
No,
I don't know if you heard, Dan, but that Apex got a night letter from Headwound.
Wait,
for being on my show.
Bar or Edwin?
Bar.
Oh well, I call the other one a meth win.
But I do too. It's all good. We're all part of an exclusive club now.
Bar's a mean guy, man. That is the meanest guy.
Well, he sent a nasty little night letter to Apex, and like has it been 2 years since you last talked to him?
Yeah,
Apex?
November 8th of 2023.
Oh yeah, me too, dude.
2 years. That's it.
We'll meet up later. We'll have a drink about it. It'll be good.
We should have a drink. That'd be great.
I think I was luckier than you, Apex. I got something in the real mail today. Look at that.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Right.
Oh,
coming back
damn.
from the coffee shop.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Beautiful.
One and two, right?
Good.
Yeah, 1 and 2. I wanted to catch up, see what the story's about, and
good.
get me some space pirates here.
Space pirates.
Do I have any stickers? No stickers. What's going on?
They should be in the boxes.
In the box. Yeah.
What?
In the little flappy part.
All right, I'm gonna ban you and block you. Okay, I found it. Okay, you're okay. You're safe for now, Fusebox. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Got my little sticker.
Very nice. That's right. Speaking of which, nobody cares about Ninja whatever. Let's just show off some campaigns. Let's do a quick pitch, and then we're going to go into discussing about Indiegogo, because I do have a clip of Ethan was talking about it a little bit on the Jack show, and so it's not very long, but I figure it'd be a good discussion to talk about, get everybody's opinions of the new look of Indiegogo. So let's go ahead and run through these campaigns real quick, and then of course we'll touch base on them before the end of the show. But let's go ahead and bring up Apex Comics, who just got a backer while being on the show. Yes! Shout out to you, Apex. I am so glad. Thank you guys for coming out and backing. What is FinBat? What is it all about? And all that good stuff.
You will go ahead and refresh your screen. Did you want me to
I'm the one that can refresh it. I was asking you to refresh, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm the one that's sharing the screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes. It's closer to the Dan Lawless trading card. We need $2.2K, $2,200 for that to happen. So guys, check out FinBet Volume 1. It's Olivia Del Rey, a go-go dancer from 1968, gets bit by a vampire in her club that she works at. And the next day she gains vampire powers, but some disadvantages. She can't go into sunlight. She can't see a reflection in her mirror, and she can't go to church. But she spent the next 50 years trying to locate the vampire, kill the vampire in order for her to regain back her humanity. She's struggling with vampirism every day and retaining her Christian roots. She meets a scientist, Nigel Emery, who creates the FinBat battle armor to enable her to fight demons, vampires, werewolves, anything that goes bump in the night, and meets a few friends along the way. It's 56 pulse-pounding black and white pages of superhero horror, intrigue, and comedy. You'll love it. I love it. FinBet Volume 1 on Fund My Comic. You can get some T-shirts and the comic combination for $40. That's going to go down at the end of the month after November 1st. So grab it while you can for that wonderful price. T-shirts individually, comics individually. Got a big ultra tier. That's everything pretty much in there for $190. That's a $300 value. Original art, of course, and Enforcers Inc. vs. Devastator, an all ages superhero book, full color, for only $7. Don't get the Detention Crew. Just buy Enforcer Inc. vs. Devastator. Some wonderful kaiju action in 1987 San Diego. And
nice.
FinBat art, Marcus Killigrew and Tank Ferret. You get your digital copy for $10 plus some bonuses with the digital. You get my wraparound cover for $25. You get the blank sketch cover for $20. Wonderful John Epple art here, FinBat. And there's the Dan Lawless and my wraparound cover for $50. Good deal. I've got a few backers on that one. The sketch cover, you could draw on it with uncoated paper. It's an all-around wraparound sketch cover. $20, save $5 on that. Great energy on this Acapad Peter DeLuca art. Good job. And also Oma Glitch's The Seducer. I like to call it Seducer design, which is on the T-shirt there. And original art. Buy original art for $100. You get a free copy of the wraparound cover by me. And it's a nice Dawn art right here. Look at the Dawn bloody Fembat.
I also drew a piece for Fembat Apex.
Oh, you did?
I colored it over the weekend. You guys want to see it?
Yeah.
Show it.
All right, let me pull it up here. Share screen. Yeah, it's on. It's color.
That
so
looks
it's
like a tree
digital.
person.
Yeah. If you could share my screen, Katie. There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, yes. I saw this on Twitter. It's so
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
Oh,
great
man.
job.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Really
Alert the
neat.
splatter police.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, don't tell Malin.
Looks
Love the colors.
good, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
learning
phenomenal.
color, playing around. I've got a new piece of software, and I'm kind of learning the ropes, trying stuff out.
Very good. Nice
Oh,
reflection.
Very
hell
good.
yeah.
Nice reflections on those boobies.
Yeah, it's great. Good job
Thank you.
on the boobas.
I spend a lot of time around the boobies, so
Yes.
you want to make those.
Dedicated man.
A satisfactory job, of
You
course.
got to know where
yes.
people are going to put their eyes, and focus on that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
See, I can't do the bat symbol, so I was like, screw that. I'm going to give her some armored boobs. I'm more of a
That's
show
what's up,
off
dude.
anyway.
Do the boob symbol.
Exactly.
Very original look. I dig it.
Thank you.
Hey,
Just
Brett, can
fun
you
to
put it in the
draw.
book? I mean, that's pretty cool.
I think, yeah, it'll be somewhere in the book. I'm going to throw in the fan art on the back of the covers. And I like it. If I make 5K, I get to get an all Fembat art book, which would be even better. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
It could also make a pretty good trading card as well, I think.
It would.
Ooh, that would make a good trading card.
That would be,
Or even a poster.
yeah.
I was looking at it. I
True
was
to
thinking
that.
you could put like credits on the right. There's a bit of open white space. You could put a little bit of text or something.
That would be an intro. That'd be like maybe inside back cover, right? Inside front cover.
Don't mess with its design.
No. That's good. Don't you guys-
It's perfect. But with lettering.
Thank you, Dan.
Stop the infinity.
Looks great. Looks awesome. Well, guys, go check out Fembat. Thank you so much, Randy Howell, the numbers man in the chat. He says only $84 away from the Dan Lawless trading card, which every backer will get if hit the goal. And we need someone to go ahead and back it if we get to it. If we hit the goal while watching Good Morning Comscape, because there's only like $84 left to hit the goal. Shouldn't be that hard. Come out, let's show support to Apex and give Headwound a fucking middle finger and say fuck you. And this is a great way to back and show support to people who actually take their spare time when they're not working to put their time in their book and their craft and in their story. And so I think that should be highly rewarded here in Comicsgate. So for those small creators like Apex, like Ben and so many others, Anthony, that put in the time and effort on their spare time when they're off work. They could be doing something else. No, they take that time and they work on their book and bring you guys the best story and art that they want to give you. So guys, please show some support to Fembat today and shout out to Apex. I'm going to play this trailer and then Anthony, go ahead and share whatever you want to share and we'll pull yours up. there you go. Check out Finbat, guys. Thank you so much. And by the way, shout out the Train Lover in the chat who let us know they backed Finbat. So I am going to play this clip for you because I only play this for backers here on Good Morning Comics.
I'll make it rain all day long. I'll make it rain all day long.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
So Anthony Sitka, it's been so long since I've
Yeah,
seen you,
I
and
know.
I hope
I'm
you've been
sorry.
doing well. I hope
Yeah.
you've been doing well. I know you're busy. When I don't hear from you, I know you're working. I know you're
Yeah.
out there
You know,
kicking some ass. So
I was putting out Misty America issue 3, and my dad passed away, and I had a lot of
yes.
family trauma with that, and he had a stroke and was in ICU and then passed away.
Sorry to
And I
hear
had
that, bro.
Oh,
thank you, I appreciate it. I had to help my mom and deal with my mom and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
but in the meantime, I was doing some posters for Apex there and
yeah.
on his campaign. And then I started drawing Venerella #4, my 4th issue, 32-page black and white book,
There you go.
indie book, horror, sci-fi, fantasy, bad girls, science fiction at its finest, little 90s aesthetic. I was reading all Dan Lawless's Barbed Wire issues back when, so
Yeah, really.
it's
Yeah.
that's where I draw. I get all my 90s aesthetic
You
inspiration.
can't be that old.
Oh, I'm old. Don't worry about it.
It doesn't
No, I'm
feel
old.
like it, does it?
I should be inspired by Bronze era stuff, but I'm kicking back to the 90s. But yeah, so putting that together, I got about half the book done. I got all the covers done.
Cool.
Then on top of that, I go to launch the campaign, and I get thrown that all of a sudden Indiegogo is a different format, so I got to throw into the loop with that. The day I was loading the campaign, and that's like right after a week after my Mac took a crap, and I had to get a new cube borrowed from
Jesus,
someone to
dude.
get that
My
going. So-
Lord.
but I mean, hey, you know what? If whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Did
So
you hit the bad luck lottery? What the hell?
yeah, I did. No, if I was if I like the old song says, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. But
Yeah, that's true.
I will persevere and I keep fighting. And again,
Damn
I
right.
just got back on the horse as far as on the X and going on streams and stuff. I was on with Apex and Omer last night for a while, and I decided to. And what's funny is I'm usually working on a Monday morning, and I didn't have any work this morning, so I dropped Katy a line and said, "Hey, can we push me a little bit here?" And there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah, brother.
Look-
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Oh, Venerella action.
Yeah, a little Venerella last night.
Yeah.
And in turn, this is a poster that's available for
Yes.
when you pick up Apex. This,
Look at
The ultra
yeah.
tier.
Oh, wow.
You get that the ultra tier.
wow.
I got
Yes.
I got his whole group on there, and I gave it a little bit of a John Byrne flair.
Little
Yeah,
tongue
man.
action.
Yeah,
I
and
love
the
it.
face, definitely.
Especially, the mouth, the John Byrne mouth to the side.
Oh
It's
yeah,
always his signature.
that's
Yeah,
I
I'm
even
the
get,
giant.
well,
Yeah.
you know what? I was inspired by the little Cyclopsy type glasses. So
Oh, cool. There
yeah,
you
I
go.
went there. And you got
That's good.
the angel in every Cyclops silhouette uniform.
Yeah.
Cross hatching shading going on. So, and I'm an analog kid. I don't use computers, digital stuff for anything but lettering and design. Everything
So
with me
good.
is on Bristol board. My campaign, this campaign I just launched a few days ago. It's a little slow going, which is why I'm hitting the streaming circuit, trying to get some buzz. My stuff is starts at $15 an issue, but I have a package, $35. You get 7 variant covers, and then you get 5 free trading cards. And as the campaign goes on, maybe I'll throw some prints, some posters in, what have you.
Cool.
I was also my book is for mature audiences because I have a lot of nipples and decapitations in it.
You know.
But I actually a little caveat I'm throwing out there, even though I'm not showing anything on YouTube or Indiegogo. I had a little commission. Someone commissioned me to do a little 3-page kind of a little nude escapade with starring Venerella and another male character from the book. And I kind of worked it up for a convention, and I have that scanned and ready to go. It's just a matter if my printer is going to allow me to pardon the pun, insert it into the comic or not. But Venerella is sexy as it is, so it might be a little sexier this number 4 issue. So, but there's a lot of dismemberment and decapitation, and I come from the old Tim Vigil school of illustration, the Outlaw comics, where I like a lot of that black ink and splattered blood going all over the place. So
Yeah.
You know, I remember that stuff. Yeah, from the
Sexy is good. The world needs more of it.
Grips, Faust. Yeah, those comics.
yeah, Faust. I remember.
yeah,
that.
exactly. So, and that's where I'm coming from with this. You know, I started out doing these, projects, crowdfunding. I told folks on a stream last night before I got into crowdfunding in the year, I guess 2021. It was a week after it was a week, no, not 2021, but 2022, I believe. It was a week after the January 6th thing. I'm on some show, and I'm on some liberal-minded lefty cartoon show, and I mentioned Ethan Van Sciver and John Malin, and then 2 days later, they're calling me a Nazi, telling me.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And that's how I discovered Comicsgate. I discovered it like reverse. I'm from the Daytona, Florida area. I'm from the Daytona, Florida area, and Ethan and Billy Tucci and a bunch of folks did a signing at a pizza parlor.
Oh yeah, that was
which was also a comic book store. It was called Gotham Pizza.
Yep.
And the windows were broken
that night. Yeah,
appeared, and that was like, I was there, and then like again a year after that, after the January 6th thing. It was like a week later, and I'm on some show with a bunch of streamers pushing my comics. And this is before I had crowdfunded anything. And then all of a sudden they branded me some right-wing crazy person. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I need to watch who I talk to or read the room a little better or something. So then I jumped on Indiegogo for my first time. And since then I'm on my, 7th campaign, and I've always been fully funded, and I usually my campaigns average around $2,000 a shot. But this issue number 4 of Venerella is a little slow going, and I don't know. Maybe it's the factors that, like Katy said, she hasn't seen me for a while, but I've just been busy. So.
Well, you're here now, Anthony. You're here now.
Trying to get out of that funk. So
Anthony, speaking that reminds me of Matt Bart. That lately they're saying Ethan was never canceled. I'm like, are you kidding me? You don't get a brick thrown through the front window of a place you were signing at because your books were slow or or something.
Right?
It's insane. These people they're just trying to redefine reality. They're just nuts.
Yeah, well, I tell people a lot too. I even was talking last night on the stream, and I'll share again. And I've said it on Katy's channel in the past too. Matt Barr was actually really nice to me when I first got into Comicsgate, when he was appearing with Ethan all the time.
He can be nice.
What's funny is when we were in smaller. I'm sorry.
She'd be right back, she said.
When we were in smaller chats, I remember I used to go on some streams when I first started out with Matt and Billy Basco and a bunch of guys like that.
I like Billy, yeah.
And Matt used to talk shit about the Kings all the time, like in the chats and in the back rooms and stuff. And again, there's no surprise. All those folks that were on the show, on the Kings, and on different shows with the big guys on a daily basis, they were always in the green rooms or, before a show, whatever, always talking shit about Mandy and Ethan. And
yeah, well, I was in Matt's pre-Kings group.
Right.
The one that he had before this, he kind of created to sort of jump on the bandwagon for the King show.
Thank you, Randy.
That's where I saw Longbox and Matt, Trash and Ethan, all that.
Sure.
And Longbox, this is where I saw Longbox's two-facedness, where he's trying to get on Ethan's show, same
Right.
time, he's talking shit behind his back. I'm like,
Right.
you are such a stinker, and so yeah, those two are kind of together. They're kind of a pair,
Yeah. And
But-
it's the same thing I told the guys. I've shared this story too. I'm from Florida, so I used to go to the MegaCon in Orlando, and I used to see PTP set up all the time. And he was talking shit about people way before any of his drama, surfaced. And the thing is, too, he used to talk shit, ironically, a lot of shit about Dan Fraga all the time. Like he used to, and because Dan was only 4 years late in his book at that time, but he used to talk shit like about Dan, and he'd be like, "That effing Fraga's on Ethan's show all the time. He never puts a book out and stuff." And I'm like, and then by the way, I never said anything to anybody about that. And then, of course, a year ago or whatever, he goes pro. Fraga goes all defending, and I'm like, and I'm watching all this ensue, and I'm like, dude, you used to talk smack about him on the constant, so,
yeah, that's what I hear about that guy is he's really, behind the back kind of thing.
Seems like it's always that way.
Which is, it's not only is it a bad thing to do, it's really unprofessional because which is what happens is just what we're happening here. Like, oh, he said that to you. He said, and then when you find out, you're cooked. Your goose is cooked.
Well,
So
again,
you've got to be the same person in private as you are in public.
And he's saying it to fans at a convention. He doesn't know me from Adam.
Wow.
So I pull up, I talk to him, I look at his little rubber G.I. Joe, Johnny Phantasm figures or whatever. Yeah. And he's all of a sudden like talking smack. And I think maybe I had a Cyberfrog shirt on or something. I don't know. But all I know is that opened up a conversation like, hey, you believe this Ethan and this Mandy and this Dale Keown and talking crap. Like, and I'm thinking, aren't you on the show with him? What are you?
Right.
It's like crazy.
How dumb.
Yeah. Well, I think he saw Mandy got, a 6-figure campaign, and he, to a certain extent, I understand the frustration. Like he was in Comicsgate and he was trying to get something going. He tried his comics, that didn't work. Sure. He tried it toys, that didn't work. And I think the final thing was the Pit Omnibus. That was like, that's and then nothing worked. And I think it reached a boiling point and it bubbled over. The problem is, even if it doesn't work out for you, you can't take it out on everybody else. No. I initially had sympathy, but then I see that kind of character he has. I don't have sympathy anymore. He's a real piece of work.
Well, for all us artists out there, and I'm not just a graphic artist and a comic book writer, but I'm also a musician. So I deal with constant critique and judgment, and and pitfalls, and success and then failures on a daily. But the truth of the matter is, a good therapy session for everybody on this panel and every stream, and guys like Matt Barr and PTP and Dan Fraga and even the Kings themselves. You know what? You can't rely on anybody to come save you. This isn't a comic book. Superman is not going to swoop down and give you 8 figures or crowdfunded or pay your mortgage or whatever with it. You have to rely on yourself, and the thing is too, is I can sit back, like when we retrack our conversation, if I rewind a bit, all those things that I talked about with my current campaign or my last campaign or whatever. Yeah, I had a death in my family, close death. I had a traumatic couple months and blah, blah, blah. But it's not anybody's responsibility to come save my campaign or to boost me up. You have to put yourself out there, and you have to be your failure or success relies on you. Do not rely on someone to save the day because they're not going to come.
Or you could just be like me and be here just chase clout. That's all I'm here for.
I like
me too. That's what I'm here.
Well, I'm so sorry you went through that, but I'm really glad that you shared that though, because
that's it. When stuff goes bad, and anybody who knows me, and again, I'm not looking for sympathy, but I've been through a lot in the last few years. I lost my career. I had many family members pass, immediate family members, close stuff. And you just get through it. You gotta, and if you're an artist, keep creating, and maybe things will work out, but you got to put yourself out there. You cannot just sit back and wait for them to come to you. And, it is what it is.
Keep on living, man. Keep on just.
That's it, man. Cause that's the thing, is that the bright side is that, it didn't take you with it, and your whatever problems you had, it didn't take you down, and you keep trucking, and
Right. And all those people want you to keep living too,
Right. And, I think, and, my work stands on its own. It keeps getting better every issue. And, my story keeps expanding. So,
well, I, for one, am glad you're back. I'm glad you're still doing your thing. And I'm glad you have found the inspiration and the strength to continue on. You rock on, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's very inspirational.
That's all I do is rock. So,
Hell yeah.
There you go. There you go. Speaking of rock, let me play the trailer, because your trailers are always has the best music, because you're the one that makes the music. Am I right, Anthony?
I'm sorry?
You're the one that makes the music for the trailers.
All my music.
That's why we enjoy them. So I'm going to play the trailer. Guys, thank you. And to the person that backed Venerella, thank you so much. Let me just go ahead. It should automatically refresh itself. It's probably going to take a minute, but thank you guys so much for checking it out. And be sure to share the link, mods. Thank you for those that have. And like I said, let's get some numbers up on this campaign.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So there you go. I love the music. Very good, Anthony. I like that.
That puts you in the Halloween mood.
That was called Killing Spree, written by me. So
good job.
Very good. I like it. So thank you so much, Anthony.
I'd like to show off too, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, real quick, and then we're going to get into it.
I want to show the original artwork that's also available on my campaign.
Oh yeah!
Wow. That's 17, huh?
I am selling original artwork, so this is be one of the covers. It's $150, but you're getting the original artwork, the cover. You're getting all 7 books and the trading cards and whatever other little bonuses. And when I'm sending 11 by 17 Bristol boards, I can throw in some free posters for you because they'll already fit in the packaging. This is another cover you saw of the whole group.
That's cool.
From Venerella.
Fantastic, man.
Nice forms. Yeah.
This is page 1. This is the splash page where she's Venerella. If you're familiar with the story, she's back on Venus and she's sitting in her father's throne when the story opens. This is a droid called V23, and he's very helpful in issue 3 of Venerella. And then this is Nikki Drake, who is the antagonist in the Venerella tale so far. So original artwork, I always provide packages where you can buy original art. They're 11 by 17. They're one of one. I'm an analog kid. I don't do anything digital. So everything's hand drawn and ready for delivery. And Venerella 4 is coming to you for Christmas. So
Woo!
Yay.
By the way, I'm digging that poster.
regardless of the funding, you're getting to get it.
Anthony, I'm digging that poster behind you, man. That's cool. That other.
Thank you.
Venerella.
Right there.
Yeah.
That is a Dave.
Yes.
That is the cover of issue 1, or one of the covers. That was a Dave Stevens homage
I have that
from
one.
his classic Vampirella cover that he did
Right.
Yeah.
when Vampirella relaunched around the time Barbed Wire came out, I believe. So that's a classic. I'm a big Dave Stevens fan, among other folks,
Me
and
too.
Yeah, that's a very feminine pose as well. Like you see a lot of women characters nowadays that kind of look masculine in certain poses, but
That's
that one's
true. It's
very
It
feminine.
is very feminine.
that's issue 2. A little follow up from issue 1.
Okay.
Issue
Nice.
3. You know, as I said, and that's important to know too. If you're unfamiliar with my book, this is maybe your first time crowdfunding or backing Venerella 4. With any purchase, all the back issues are available for $10 each.
Oh,
So,
good deal.
including a very special cover for issue number 1, an Outlaw Comics kind of a guy who went back about 20, 25 years in the comic book industry. He actually helped publish some Tim Vigil stuff and some early Razor stuff. Guy by the name of Tim Tyler. He did a variant cover. Tim Tyler did a variant cover for my first issue, and I have autographed copies by Tim available for purchase of issue number 1. So if you're new on the Venerella train, you can back issue number 4 and pick up back issues 1 through 3 for $10 a shot. So,
All right.
and those are first printings. I'm not, unless they go like gangbusters, I'm not reprinting the book. So
Very good.
It's a good
Very
deal.
good.
wait for a trade.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Let me go ahead and pull this clip up real quick because it talks about, and don't worry, Ben, we'll get to your campaign. I haven't forgotten about you. Are you able to share the link in the private chat?
Oh yeah.
Okay, share that to me. That way it's quicker. I get right to it. So, but don't worry, we'll get you to you, darling. All right, so this clip I have not put out yet. So this is the first time you're seeing it here. Ethan talks a little bit about Indiegogo's new look, and of course, the haters who, spend a lot of time trying to prove that CG's dead when really it's not. So let's take a listen to what Ethan has to say. And of course, anybody in the panel would like for me to pause to have a reaction to it, please let me know.
What is this, Ethan?
John, Anna, Cecil, did you see Edwin Boyette and Vickyverse going in on the new Indiegogo campaign website, which has dramatically reduced the number of backers in all of our campaigns? So that you look at it, and they're saying that it's because Indiegogo is now only showing and revealing unique backers. So in other words, now you get to see the real number of Indiegogo or comic skaters out there, which we
So
used
there's
to
still
think.
4,000 people.
No, this is what they're bragging about. They're celebrating this, because if you go and you look at any campaign right now, you'll see that the numbers have dropped. And at first, I took them at their word that unique backers.
Good to know, Randy.
I was
Thank
like,
you.
wow. So every single one of my backers backed more than once. That doesn't seem right to me.
Right.
So I was kind of stewing on this, and they're celebrating. They're going, whoa, Comic Skate's dead. I can't believe it. Well, John, I want to show you what's going on here, just so that you know and so that the chat knows. This is what the Red Extermination page looks like right now. And as you can see, $854,169 by 4,312 backers. That would mean that everybody spent $2,000 essentially, if that were the case, right? So obviously that's not true. Okay. Now what this is here is, it turns out the thing that they're celebrating, they're saying 4,312 backers. Those are the backers that came after the funding period. You understand? 4,312 backers have backed since the campaign closed while it was in demand. You can click view crowdfunding summary here, and then you get 28 100 backers that raised 491,000. So these are the enthusiastic backers that backed the $200 box, the original perks, the people who backed most excitedly and at the highest level. 2,800 backers raised $491,000. Now, they're celebrating this right now big time, but it's because they're retarded. And they should know. Now, I've posted this here to make this clear. Once again, Gentleman Rural beclowns himself, and Vicky Verse entwattens herself. God, I love Comicsgate. It is true.
Is that a word?
These are unique backers. What you need to do is just add 2,800 plus 4,312. 7,112 comic skaters, unique comic skaters, back Cyberfrog 3 Red Extermination. Fewer than the original page because something like 600 people backed twice, but everybody else backed once. 7,112 people. So these clowns are retarded.
Wow.
If they try to spread this propaganda, you can easily smack them back pretty hard by just going to the Indiegogo page, doing this right here. Original campaign. This is the number of backers that have backed since it closed. View crowdfunding summary. These are the backers that backed during the 2-month crowdfunding period. Add both of these together, and as you can see, the Death Star is still fully operational. You fucking faggots and pieces of shit. Okay? Fuck you. Thank you. Hail Comicsgate.
Hail.
Oh, I hadn't seen that. That's good.
They are so crafty. The enemies, CG sometimes. And I don't understand. Like you guys, like
I just cling to anything, man. They grab onto the littlest thing and run with it, like silliness.
Well, I don't. I can understand if they had a business interest, like if we were their competitors or something, like their competing comic company or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to point out the weaknesses, but this is just they just don't like you or something. I don't know what their motivation is.
I mean, look, like Edwin is basically Mike's fucking, lackey. He's little, he's a little right hand man.
Yeah,
and they do think, oh, we're competing, but we're competing, but like they're not fucking competing. Like they're not offering any sort of thing as an alternative. They're not like. All it really comes down to, honest to God, it's really simple. It's spite. It is just vengeance and spite and desperation. It stinks of desperation. It's pathetic.
I guess that's my hard part, Liam. I don't understand because that would eat you alive if you did that every day.
This is how they live, man. You should see their Discord. You should, you got to realize that, Anti-Comicsgate is just a fucking hive of miserable ex-girlfriends.
Wow. Holy smokes.
That's true, Liam. Very true.
I don't know. I can't live like that. I just
no. How could anyone live that way? But they've been doing it for going on 7 years now. Well, I guess no, I'm exaggerating. 5 years. 5 years every day.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh well.
Yeah.
That's their problem.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
They are.
So like I said, I like the new look of Indiegogo. It's just going to take some people getting used to, but I do like the sidebar where it's easier to go through and check out, which I'll show by example here. Of course, we have Outlaw
color.
Knights.
Oh shit!
Yeah, purple rules. I'm telling you.
What?
Yep. Purple is the color. So.
Purple.
I don't think so.
Purple Rain.
We have here Outlaw Knights issue 2 from Ben Fusebox. And what's your experience been like with for you, Ben, using Indiegogo and the changes?
You mean like recently or like
Yeah,
overall?
like have you either or whichever way you want to go with it. Your just experience in general with it. Like how do you since they changed everything, have you had any problems, issues?
I haven't had any problems since they changed this. I was kind of like taken aback when I first saw it. I was just like, what's with the bisexual lighting? But I mean, whatever.
Why would they split up the number of backers funded before and after the campaign? Like to what end? Like it doesn't make sense to show, like why change that?
I agree.
Sorry,
no idea.
Peachbox. I don't know. You know, I might have to like email them. I'll see if I've still got my contact. I don't even know if I've still got my contact at Indiegogo. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I'm out of the loop.
Yeah. Well, I like the look of it, so some great. Well, real quick, Ben, go ahead and give us your pitch. Now you are shipping them out, so anybody, if I'm correct, that backs your campaign today, they'll get it as soon as possible, right? Because you're already in demand. You've already shipped out to the backers who have already backed this campaign and all that stuff. So I'm gonna let you have the floor for a little bit to explain all that and what Outlaw Nights is about, how many pages, and all that good stuff.
Well, hell yeah. Well, Outlaw Nights, we are currently on issue 2 of about 8 to 10, depending on how I'm going to get this rolling. But essentially, the pirates of the ship Hazard are looking for a special treasure that everybody's got their eyes on. We're talking bounty hunters, assassins, corporations, countries, other pirates. It is a huge mess in the making. And so our boy Cyrus Lawson has been caught in the middle of it. And so now he's got to deal with his very black and white sense of morality, because he does not like pirates in the slightest. But he's going to learn that, you know, a lot of the guys he looks up to aren't really squeaky clean. And these pirates aren't exactly the ghoulish devils he thought they were. So, yeah, this is 31st century action, gore, huge mix of genres. This has been my brainchild for a long time. So, you know, I've been having fun playing with it. I love seeing these characters come to life. And I know that you are going to love it. So I highly recommend you back this campaign. You can back it here, or you can back it on Fund My Comic. Issue 1 is about 25 pages, and issue 2 is 30 pages. And I'm hoping to keep making these things longer, but it just depends on how much money I got.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Well, you've been doing good. What's the feedback been like for you, Ben, since your book's been out? Have you been getting any feedback from it?
Not too much. Mostly people have just been saying they like it, but I haven't really been getting too much in terms of review. So I'm hoping to start seeing some of those.
Who's the guy with the cyborg arm, and how'd that happen? What's going on with that? Who's cyborg arm guy?
Well, that is Wellington. He is a British soldier, and he has been tracking the Pirates of Hazard in issue 2. And he specializes in hunting pirates. And we don't really get too much about his backstory in this issue, but I can tell you that, yeah, he definitely has a hard-on for killing pirates. He hates their guts.
I just love killing me some pirates, you know.
He's kind of got like a sneering imperialist personality. You know what I mean? Like he thinks of them as just the scum of the earth, and that they're just anti-civilization. And so, yeah, his attitude is really kind of what strikes Cyrus the most in this issue. He's just kind of like, really? Like, you're going to treat him like that?
So he's kind of like the way we want Hansel to be. Really. Hansel is too nice. This guy's.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say, like, you know, he kind of, Wellington is kind of the foil for Serpent in this issue. Serpent is the quartermaster of the ship, and he's the guy kind of taking Cyrus through this rundown, derelict type of a space station, and basically telling him, like, you know, don't go looking around, like, what are you doing? Don't make yourself look like a target, that kind of thing. And like, Wellington tracks him pretty easily because Cyrus gets in the middle of a frickin' fight because, you know, he can't help himself.
Well, it looks great, and I'm glad that fulfillment's been going good for you. And I need to back this campaign. I need to, because I want to read the story. It's got to be better than Treasure Planet, you know.
Oh, anything
the Disney version.
I mean,
that's what it is.
No, like that's my thing. Like I've always loved the concept of space pirates, but every time I've watched a show or a movie or something with them, it's like they've never been done to my satisfaction.
Even ice pirates. I mean,
We don't talk about ice pirates.
Oh.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and play the trailer here. Guys, please go check out Outlaw Nights and show Ben some support. And there you go. So, guys, go check out Outlaw Nights.
Very nice.
Sorry, did I see a reference to Sims or something like that in there, or did with that whiskey? I think it was like.
Oh yeah, no. Sim worked on the second half of issue 1, so he wanted to throw in some little Easter eggs.
Oh no, that's awesome. How's he doing? I haven't heard or seen from him in a good long while.
Yeah, I haven't really been in touch with him lately, but I think he's doing all right. I think his campaigns really need some more eyes on him because he's a really talented artist. And
well, I can only blame him because I'm right here. He could come over and hang out. Like where is he? Like he's been around since the earliest days of this thing. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's cool. No, it was just nice little Easter egg. I was like, hey, I think that's what do they call it? My colorist was a big, well, probably is still a big part of that. Like, what do they call it? Inkslayer. Yeah, that was Inkslayer.
Yeah.
Stuff. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
So, how you been, Liam?
Good. I've been working on the Kings United cover, and I saw you live, and I went, I'm going to pop over and say hello. You know what I mean? Before I crash out, go to bed.
Right on.
I saw your stream yesterday. I guess you read
good.
my super chat. So
yeah. So what happened? Like, was Finn going? Telling everyone I struck his channel or something. That's what I got from it.
Well, I just heard through word of mouth that you struck his channel for harassment and cyberbullying, and that's why I super chat to ask if that was true or not.
Yeah.
But I even if you said no, but I'll be honest with you, Liam, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but I really didn't like the response to that.
Really? Oh, what's the sort of situation then? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I showed my strike history and showed I didn't. So,
well, from what I've been, now I could be wrong, but from what I've been told, that if someone, because my channel gets hit all the time for it,
yeah.
So you can kind of understand why I asked and concerned. But the thing that got me is that you were willing to do it. Here's the thing, Liam. I understand that there are people that have been coming at you, saying stuff about you and stuff. I get it. I'm going through it too. There's a stream always dedicated to me. If it's not I guess 3 days a week, it's dedicated to me. And I just don't think it's. I even though you say you didn't do it, you just talking like, well, maybe I should. Can you see what that's bothering to me in a sense? Like, I get that these people have been bothering you for years. I just feel like if you did do something like that, or at least talk about it, I feel like it's going to cause more trouble for you. If that makes sense.
Like, understand that even if I don't do it, it's still going to cause more trouble for me, though, Katie. Like, do you understand? Like, that's the issue. The issue is like every single day there will be something else that, you know, like I'll just open my eyes, turn my computer on and find out today I'm being accused of wanting people to, you know, I'm being accused of doxing someone and wanting to have them stabbed, or I wake up and I'm being accused of, you know, some sort of other heinous thing that I never did, right? It's every single day. It's like these people have nothing else to do in their life but go around and try and engineer bullshit to try and they just want to drive me out and get rid of me, right? And turn everyone against me. They have no, like, nothing to gain from it.
Don't give
They
them the
have
energy,
no,
man.
like,
Don't give them the ammunition.
well, you know,
That's what
they
I'm
just
saying.
make up- they
You
just make up-
react
they
to
just
these
make up
people,
stuff.
they're going to keep going at
you
it.
just
That's
give
what
them
I've
what
been
they want.
trying to tell you. You got. I mean, you're
ignore
still
these
doing your
people.
thing. You're still with the
Yeah.
Kings. You're still doing your thing. You're doing great. Just I really think that if you just don't react to any of them and ignore them, I feel like you'd be doing a lot better. You would feel better.
Yeah, they go away.
Yeah,
I
and
just
I
feel like you're
I-
giving them what they want every time, Liam. And you
Well,
can't.
that's
And
why
then
they
you go
should-
out
that's
there and
why
you
I
say,
think-
well, maybe I should strike their channel. Look,
Yeah, well, maybe
I don't
should.
like the shit Vicky comes out about me. I don't like the shit Short Arms comes out about me. I don't like the shit that comes out from Dean and some of these other people, including Hardgrave. I don't like the shit they put out. But you don't
what's
see me
Hargrave-
striking their channel.
What's Hargrave? What's Hargrave done or said?
Oh,
Like,
he's been shitting on me for a long time, and he had a stream I just noticed about a year ago that where he was, you know, EFAPing a certain stream and talking a little bit of some shit. I don't have any respect for Hargrave. Now, that's just me. Now, if he's been good to you, that's fine. But to me, I don't give a shit about the motherfucker. Okay? Cat doesn't
Yeah,
give a
well,
shit
I
about
mean,
the
I was-
motherfucker. Nobody gives a shit about the motherfucker.
I do. I
So
think that he's one of the biggest backers in the community, and I don't know what he's like. I don't know the content of the stream from a year ago or whatever. But I also
and that's
know
fine if he's one of the biggest backers in the community. He could back whatever he wants. I'm not telling him to not back, but don't get. But I mean, you
he
have to
shouldn't
have
be
been
going
aware,
after you.
William, that he's
He
not a
shouldn't be
fan of
going after
me.
You, if he's been going after you, he shouldn't be going after you. No one should be going after anyone. But I know that, like, if you were to sit down and have a quite normal conversation with him, it could be sorted out in minutes, whatever it is. He's one of the few people where that's the case here. I also know that he's put thousands of dollars into this space, not just with me, but with other people. And I don't think he should be chased off or lambasted.
I'm not
purely
chasing him
because
off.
he is- No,
I'm not
talking
actually.
about you.
This is the
I'm not
first
talking
time
about
I've
you.
mentioned him, and
I know,
nobody's chasing him off. And yes, I know
Oh, no,
Finatra
they
said a few
definitely
things
chased
too.
him
He's
off.
not.
Women-
He's not innocent
women-
either.
women
He
crew
said
is
some things that
definitely-
he probably shouldn't say. But when you're threatening to strike someone's channel, Liam, even if you didn't do it, the fact you're threatening it, it doesn't help your case. And that's
Well,
what I've
I
been
can't win
trying
a
to tell
I
you.
can't win, no, but I can't win a popularity contest. See, Katie, like, I ignored this for over a year. Katie, and it didn't ever stop. It got worse. Like, I've heard the Liam ignore it and it'll go away over and over again. It doesn't work. Does not work. I know it's what everyone thinks works. It doesn't work. The same way if you ignore it completely, Katie, it will never stop. These people have nothing else.
I know. So what's the point of me reacting to them if they're going to keep doing it? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just there's no point in reacting to these people.
No,
because they're
because
going to
this is-
constantly do it, but you reacting to it's going to
That's
make
right.
it worse, Liam.
No,
it's going to
it's-
make it worse.
No, it's going to lead to them getting their channel struck away into nothing. I mean, what do I get? I'm not breaking terms of service or going after people. Why is it that
Why are
they're
you
bad
threatening
behavior?
it?
Why
are you threatening it?
Why should I tolerate being violated against? Why should I be like I'm the
You don't have to talk. You want to know how you don't have to tolerate, Liam? You don't listen to them.
No, I also don't have to have people going around telling people I murdered dogs, Katie. The same way you
Nobody
don't have to go
first
around
off,
putting up
nobody
with people-
believes murder dogs. Liam, that's the thing. Like,
Lots of
it's definitely
people
that you
believe.
know that
Lots of
people are going to
people believe-
listen to and
Lots
say
of
that's
people believe
crazy.
that,
Liam
Katie.
wouldn't do that. That's
No, they do. Lots of people really believe that and think that's the kind of scumbag I am. Lots of people do believe that. You know, that's the problem. The same way people believe heinous shit about you that isn't true, Katie.
Yes,
You know,
but I don't
if I
sit
was in
and
your
pull up
situation,
the
if I was
stream
in your
and react to it for them to react me and just keep the shitball spinning, man.
So
I
why
just don't
is
want
it
to see you.
my
I
fault?
don't want to see
Why
you
is it
go through
my
it, Liam.
fault?
I feel like you would do better. Honestly, if you just ignore them all, they're going. Like you said, they're going to say what they're going to say.
I ignored this bullshit for years. There was no record of it. History's been rewritten over and over and over again, and I've had to I've had to suffer because of it. I've had to wear shit because of it, no end. And people believe half truths and half stories, and there's no record of anything because there's so much shit that they do that it spins into these crazy fantasy delusional things, and then everyone says I'm crazy, right? So all I'm doing is the same thing Ethan's doing and keeping a damn record of it all with trash cuss. That's it. And I've got a right to rebuttal people making false claims and accusations about me. I'm not going to be punched down on by people and fucked with people and just be a good boy and lie there and be kicked to death. I don't have to take that. No one in the community, no one should have to be bullied into silence. Oh, you should be quiet, Liam, because if you fight back against the people making slanderous bullshit accusations against you, then you're wrong. No, they're wrong for attacking and making these accusations and saying and doing these things. It's not my fault for fighting back to protect myself, and it's not. And it's the same with you, Katy. It's the same with you. You shouldn't be like, no one should be cowed or driven off by these people. No one.
No, we're not.
Amen.
Nobody should know, but like, I just ignore them. Like that's honestly, you reacting to them is giving them what they want. Ignore them. I've been doing that, and I've been doing pretty well without having to deal with it. Like just because there's no point in it. Like,
I'd rather
people in Comicsgate,
humiliate them and
people
strike
in Comicsgate know who you are, Liam, and they support you, and they love you, and they appreciate you. If you shouldn't have to worry if they know if they hear some bullshit, they're gonna say no, that's bullshit. You need to have faith in the people that support you and the folks who are in Comicsgate. You need to have faith in them that they know what's bullshit and what's not. I have and people here in Comicsgate, when they hear the crazy shit about me, I have faith knowing they know what's true and what's not true. And I've always told people, if you ever wonder, my DMs are always open, and that's it. But I'm not going to pull up a stream. I'm not going to do this and that to give them what they want, Liam, because then it's going to make my life live in hell because it gives them more motivation to keep coming at me. And I'm just telling you, I think it's. I understand, Liam. You're going through all this stuff, and I get it, and I do feel sorry for you, but I don't think it's helping you. I think it's stressing you out more to where you're saying things
So
like, maybe I should strike their channel. They give me pretty good reasons to do it, and it's like, don't say stuff like that,
No,
Liam.
Why not? Like, why
because
not?
my channel's been hit many times, and I don't think it's right for anybody else to do it to other people.
They do it to me. I was struck twice and on the verge of having my stuff shut down. I was accused of being responsible for the whole Strike Wars thing when I was reacting, when you were in the room and you knew as well as me and everyone else, the two of those other kings have been hit prior to me doing any of that stuff, making commentary about it. I was making commentary about it to bring awareness to it. Never struck anyone, as you can see from my strike history, but I'm blamed for being.
I didn't say you did. That's why I asked you, but I didn't like the response you had with it. That's my problem. Like, I'm not saying you're doing it. I'm just saying I didn't like the response.
That's what I'm telling you, Katy. Everyone is saying I'm doing it, and everyone believes it. I had 7 of 9 on my channel the other day who's been in the community since forever. I haven't ever really spoken to him before, right? But he was on the stream, and he's like, oh, you shouldn't be striking channels, Liam. You shouldn't be doing all this. He knew that I was striking all these channels, but he didn't know any details of it. And he didn't know that the last time I really did anything was like years ago, like literally like 6 or so years ago. When am I going to be allowed to move on? When am I going to be allowed to move on? And, you know, why is there some sacred cow about striking channels?
You can move on by not listening to them. That's how you move on, Liam.
How about, Katy, how about when we sign up to be public speakers, like we're on television or in politics or any of that things, and we click that little agree when we make that channel and we agree to follow the terms of service, how about people follow those rules and treat me with the basic respect you treat a stranger on the street? rather than acting like rabid fucking lunatics and propagandists like
Because
fucking
no one's going to do that,
socialist
man.
stuff.
You're going to have your
Well, then
haters
tough
no
shit
matter
for
where
them.
you go,
I
bro.
follow the rules.
It's true.
I follow the rules. And if
You
I
just
don't
make
follow the
yourself
rules,
look as bad as
on
they are when you do that stuff. Why
Mhm.
reciprocate?
You're stooping to their level. You're stooping to
Exactly.
their level. And you're better than that, Liam.
Yeah.
I
How
get
am
it.
I better-
It
how am
to
I
be
better than that? How am I
frustrating
better?
to hear people come up with crazy shit. I understand it.
Yeah.
I get it. I've been there and I've been through it. But you know what
Right.
I do at the end of the day? I ignore it because my energy to give them attention is not needed. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of time. It's not
Can
good
you
for my mental
imagine if
health.
Ethan had
Pull
to
up a
strike
stream
down
and
every channel
complain.
that came after him? He would never get anything done, ever.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue with how it is. But frankly, he shouldn't have to be maligned by people. He shouldn't have to
Yeah,
be
neither should the
humiliated by
president.
people.
Neither should me.
You know-
Neither should Katie. Neither should anybody. But you're going to have your
Exactly.
haters no matter where you go.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
but
just
the
rise up,
difference is
be better than
you
them,
can
and
have no, you don't understand. You can have a hater. Haters are going to always be there, right?
True.
But you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to weather false claims and bullshit all the fucking time. And people dedicated to try and breed more haters, right? Because that's their whole thing. Like, you know, if someone's doing 3 streams about me a day, right? Literally 3 streams about me a day.
then they're
And
in.
I do a stream going, look at this person doing 3 streams a day about me. It looked like this is them here, and here on multiple things. This is 12 hours of shit talking me every day. And I showcase that. I can. Why not? Why not?
Why?
Why waste your time
You're
with it?
giving your haters a voice.
Because they've got a voice anyway. That's why
No, they
I'm
don't.
thinking. That's why I'm thinking. Why shouldn't I take their voices away? If their voices are wholly dependent
You're not
upon
taking their
breaking the
voices
law,
away.
if their voices are wholly dependent upon breaking the law and tearing me down, why do they deserve a voice? Why do they deserve a voice?
Look,
What are they saying that's worth it? They want to build on my back like Delarose. They want to build their little fucking news empire and go out and lie to people and go after people and try and tear people down. Why do I have to tolerate that? Why should anyone have to? Why should anyone
nobody
have
has
to
to
run
tolerate
away?
it. And you know how you don't tolerate it? You know how I don't tolerate it? I focus on promoting. I focus on my family. I focus on the things that matter most. I don't focus on the bullshit. That is how you do. And Lena, look, man, I love you, and I'm just giving you tough love this morning because I know you say you don't strike channels, but when you make your response to my super chat leads people to be like, well, maybe he does. The way he's talking right now, it kind of sounds like he's done it before. And it doesn't help your case. And then you're having to dig yourself out of
This
that.
makes
You
me
understand what
wanna
I'm
strike them
saying?
more, Katy. Katy, this makes
I'm
me want
not
to get off
saying
this
you struck.
stream.
I asked you a question if you did strike for
No,
nitrous
I
this
don't
past
mind
weekend.
about that.
And I was
mind about that,
asking,
but you understand, like I'm just
your
getting harder.
response was not good, Liam. Like when I heard you say,
What is it
well,
bad?
I'm just like, no, Liam, that's not.
What? So
Now
if
you're not.
I
You're.
defend myself. If I defend myself against abuse and
You have a right to defend yourself. I'm not saying you don't have a right to defend yourself, Liam. But
that's what are you
battles.
saying? Then?
Pick the battles.
Okay, this is my battle. I'm not going to allow people to use my artwork and my likeness to make money with lies and propaganda. I'm not putting up with it anymore. Why do I have to?
And you shouldn't have to put up with it, Liam. And the best way to not put up with them is to ignore them. That is all you have to do is ignore them. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Okay, let's flip this around, Katy, a little bit. I mean this with love. You've got
That's
about
fine. I'm giving you tough love. You can give me tough love back. I'm fine with it.
You've got about 10% of what I put up with. So you're talking like you've had it really bad, Katy. You've had about 10. Understand, and I mean this with respect. You have had but a little tiny shot of the vodka bottle that has been my life for the last 10 years. Okay,
I'm not denying that. I don't have people showing up at my house and all that. So I'm not saying mine is as bad as yours. I
have dealt with what these people are. I have been the wall between what they are And everyone else for this whole time, Katy,
Okay,
I've
why?
stood against
Why are they
all of
picking
it.
on you so much? Ask
Because
yourself
I'm
that.
the only one that doesn't buckle down. Because I'm the only one that they haven't been able to destroy. Because they can't go after Ethan. Every attempt they had failed. But they got me down onto one knee more than once. So they're thinking, hey, you can go to Kiwi Farms and read them bragging about, hey, within a year we'll have Liam kill himself. Because these people are sick and predatory, and they're drug addicts and degenerates and villains and scumbags that got a tiny bit of relevancy here in this space and thought, hey, we're going to grab hold of that and wreck everyone and breed hatred and bullshit and spread lies. Because I was stupid and gave these people a voice. Because I thought, hey, Comicsgate's all about coming together. We're all got to be together. And I gave them a tiny bit of clout at when my channel was doing what you're doing here, Katy. And they've been chasing that ever since. And I've been public enemy number one. That has to be gone. That has to be done. And they had me for the longest time in a barrel, right? They had me isolated from everyone. They had me fucked. They had me screwed around, right? And I'm not going to go through this again. I'm not. I don't have to. And I am offended that everyone else gives into this bullying, because that's what it is. It's people going like, you know, I hear this stuff and I say, I should go and strike these people more. When I'm hearing this like, oh, Liam, you should turn the other way, you should do this, I'm like, why? Why? Because I did that. I did that, and they got worse. They got worse and worse. And it's not just me. It's you. It's lots of other people that haven't done nothing. And you don't deserve to be treated poorly, Katy. We don't need to accept that these bad actors are going to go out there and lie, defame, and destroy things so that someone who's not even involved in any of this mess looks you up and finds criminal accusations and goes, oh, I can't work with that guy. We don't need to be canceled from within to preserve their voices. They need to follow the damn rules and speak respectfully about people, or not at all, right? Like, they don't have to go out there and fucking scream about the color of someone's skin and use hateful crap in regards to like TJ and other shit like that. They don't have to do that. And when they do that, that's on them. That's not on anyone else, right? It's the consequences of their actions. If someone goes out and commits crimes, that's their problem. If they get arrested, that's on them. If you look the other way all the time, all you do is encourage it. All you do is encourage it.
I got a couple minutes.
You're the first person other than me, Katy. You're the first person other than me to even cop 2 fingers of this bullshit, right? And you're saying don't do anything, Liam.
I just honestly feel like it you need to trust the backers, the people who love you in Comicsgate, to know when they hear what's bullshit and what's, you need to have faith in them. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to prove to them that you don't have to prove to us and those that support you that what they're saying is bullshit. Let your work, speak for it. Like, you don't have to convince us, because you're never going to change their minds. You're never going to tell them it. You're not. So you don't need to try to also convince us, because we're here to support you regardless. Like, Liam,
well, that's the
we
thing
know
that I
you
guess
well
is
enough to
probably
know that what's bullshit and what isn't bullshit. And all I'm just saying is, I don't want you to go through it. I just want you to be happy and just let these people go and just focus on what you know, what you do best, and that is making comics. Okay. And that's all I want for you. I'm not here to belittle you. I'm not trying to put you in a hot seat. I'm just telling you with some tough love, because I do appreciate you, Liam, but that's just my advice. And you can take it or leave it. You can call me a fucking cunt later on today. I don't care. It's okay.
I don't think,
you know what I'm saying? It's fine. I'm just telling you my opinion of it. And like I said, I only got a couple minutes, and I do have to wrap it up because I got to get my. But you're fine. If you want to share anything, I won't let you have the last word before you go. So,
Yeah,
and
no,
I gotta
look-
let others go too. So,
Yeah, I've got to go. Look, I honestly didn't come on for this case. I just came on to say hi and be friendly. Like, look, what you said about trusting the backers is the most sense I've heard. I haven't heard that before, and that's something I'll think and I'll pray on. I should have more faith in people. Definitely. I guess I've had a bad track record with that, and I know that a lot of people can be very persuasive and convincing, and I'm not. Okay, I'm very, straight on with stuff. But thank you for having me. Sorry that we got a little bit derailed off.
it's
And,
okay. It's fine.
If you and
I'm
like
the
I
one
said,
that derailed it, and not you. I was the one that did it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Liam.
And like you said as well, my DMs are open, Katie. If you want to have a chat, about stuff, you want to sit down and have an honest conversation like friends, I'm open to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, my actions aren't set in stone, but like, I do feel like I'm very much just saying, don't tread on me. And a lot of people are like, why are you saying don't tread on me when there's all these people stomping on you, instead of going like, look at all these people stomping on the guy. You know what I mean? Like, anyway, thank you very much for having me. Love you guys. Love Comics Gate.
Hey.
Catch you later.
Love him.
Bye, Liam.
Thank you,
brother.
Liam. All right, go ahead and quickly. We're gonna wrap it up. Sorry, panel. Real quick. By the way, shout out to Anthony. You're at 314.
Awesome. Thank you so
Venereal
much.
number 4.
Hey, and by the way, Johnny Scab, I learned so much during that conversation.
Yeah, John. I saw Johnny putting some interesting.
Johnny
I was reading
putting up
some of
stuff
it. I'm
about
not gonna.
flesh-eating bacteria and bats. I have learned a plethora of information.
I wasn't watching it. I got.
Thank you.
I was
Johnny.
reading it too. I'm not
Every
gonna
single
lie. I
thing
was.
was-
I hate it when mom and dad fight.
Well, I apologize for that. But
I learned about the
You know what?
what it is.
You guys, you know what I would say is,
Barber, fantastic, Johnny. Thank you.
you guys, you know what I would say is, I don't, until you're in that person's shoes, I don't really know. I can't, hard to me to judge, what's the right thing to do. Do you fight? Do you not fight? I don't know if there's a right answer exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I say you
because there's different-
fight, but you find a way to fight that's effective
what?
and productive.
Right. How is that? That's not so easy. You know what I'm saying? To figure that out.
Right.
Success is the best revenge.
Exactly. You think celebrities and politicians and people that have real power with real stuff going on, they have a million haters every minute of the day. They have to ignore it. You have to ignore it.
Yeah.
You just have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about
Well,
It's tricky though. It is tricky because it's like I get, whenever I get swarmed and stuff. It's like, do you wanna lash out? You wanna and you can't. And it's like, so it's like it just got. It's really, really just none of us is perfect, and none of us are perfect.
We are making comic books, right? Liam's not running for office.
No, he's making, and that's what I want. I
Senator.
just want him to focus
I'm
on his
sorry.
work. I want he does good work, and I like his art, and I want to see him do well. I'm sorry, it's the mom in me. Maybe I just had a mom moment. I'm sorry. I just it is what it is. But no, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to go around the panel, guys. If you have any final thoughts you would like to share before I let you go, Anthony, please come back. I promise I won't put you in that.
No, that was fun.
Actually, I'll say it's an interesting.
I was like, God, Anthony's like, fuck, this is not a way to start my stream tour here. Damn it.
It's really interesting though,
women.
because this involves all of us. We all have to face to some degree these weird things, and you got to try to figure them out. So this is a process. This is new. This is a new environment for human beings. Is online, and talking to you guys are all over the world here or whatever. And it's like it's kind of different. We got to. It's uncharted territory. What do you do? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
You put these down when someone's bothering you. Put it down, and you realize that they're not in the room next to you. This is a parasocial thing. They're not drinking with you or having dinner with you. You just put it down, and
that's not. That's not.